Welcome back to another episode of the Realtor Rant, where nothing is off the table. I'm your host, Alana O'Hanlon, with my bestie, Holly Barrett. Today, we are tackling a subject that doesn't get talked about enough: mental health in real estate. Here's the reality. Studies show our industry has the second highest rate of clinically diagnosed depression among professional occupation. Why? Because this business is a perfect storm of stressors: unpredictable income, commission-only pressures, emotional highs and lows with clients, and endless social media comparison, and the feeling that you have to be on 24/7. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to talk openly about real mental health challenges agents face, share stories from the trenches, and more importantly, we're going to highlight the practical benefits that Epique Realty is offering to help their agents and their mental health. Let's dive into it.
So, I guess first, before I dive into the actual benefit that we get with Epique Realty, and this is a good episode for Epique agents to watch, actually, because I'm going to show you where to go in the portal to access your free mental health benefit. So, but, I mean, Lonnie, you've been in this game for longer than me. How has being a realtor affected your mental health?
Yeah, so it definitely has, and it has its challenges, right? I mean, we deal with our clients who are going through a lot of times changes in their own lives. They're dealing with pregnancies, moving up, moving down, elderly parents, divorces, which are really, really heavy things that are happening in their lives, combining with selling or purchasing their biggest financial asset all in one token. So a lot of times I have found that I can be the punching bag. And while you want to show your clients grace, sometimes it really eats you up inside, because for me, as a relationship-based agent, I know that I always want to be providing my clients that Ritz-Carlton type of experience. And when they don't feel that way, I rattle my brain about what could I have done differently? How could I have shown up better for them? What could I have done differently? So these things just rattle my brain, and sometimes it's caused me to be physically sick over it, because I know in my heart that I'm trying to do my very, very best. I do try to show clients grace, right? Because that's kind of one of the many hats we wear as realtors. But yeah, it definitely has taken a toll. And I haven't utilized the mental health benefit with Epique yet. But I'm excited to explore that option, to just, when the times get tough, to have somebody to be able to talk to about it. Luckily, I have you and a great husband, but sometimes having a true professional being able to work in that space is just another level of support that we can have as agents, so then we can go out and better serve our clients.
Yeah, and one thing that's kind of, I guess, a little different about being on a realtor is, we're pretty autonomous. And so it's really just us and the client. So the buck stops with us. Yeah, we have a broker, we have a support network, but really it's us who are interfacing with the client, and maybe the mortgage broker if it's a buyer. So, but with the sellers, it's really just us and them. And so anything that goes wrong, it gets put on us. And a lot of times, not to say that we never make mistakes and we never do anything wrong, but so many times it seems to me that they're just really projecting their own crisis and their own trauma and their own whatever onto us. Especially if they have no one else in their life to project upon, which sometimes is also the case. And it's a lot. We're exposed. There's no one that's going to come in and save the day for us. We don't have a boss. We don't have we're not really tag teaming, typically. It's just us. So anyway, we've got to stick together and talk to each other, and yeah, I mean, life, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with clients and to deal with our kids and everything. It's just there's so many moving parts and spouses, etc. It's good to kind of slow down and have someone to talk to, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I completely agree with that. So let's dive into what it looks like to be an Epic agent and have this mental health resource.
All right, so if you're not with Epic, this gives you a behind the scenes peek, a sneak peek at what our dashboard looks like and how we navigate around it. If you are with Epic, this is a great little quick tutorial to find the mental health benefits. So you're going to go into the main dashboard here, epic.cloud/dashboard. You're going to log in. You're going to scroll down to benefits and services. Okay? You're going to click on benefits and services, and it's going to bring you to a plethora of your benefits. You're going to scroll down and find healthcare. Click on healthcare. It's going to take you to this page, which will, you're going to click on the login to bring you to all of the different, you got your direct primary care, prescription benefits, and then your virtual mental health is in there too. So it's all administered by this company called Revive, okay? And then it's going to take you here. You're going to click on the mental health piece. And so it's actually going to prompt you to go to call. So for the mental health, it actually wants you to call, and there's a concierge that will go through a series of questions and try to match you with the best for you, the best therapist for you. You can, before you get officially connected to them and to schedule, you can, like, I love to look at reviews. I like to catch a vibe of who it is, make sure, I feel like, hey, would I book an appointment with this person if this wasn't free? So I want to make sure I'm getting someone that I really want to talk to. So I do look at reviews before I let them, like, schedule officially. So I also wanted to show you guys some frequently asked questions. So here's what we get as agents. We get 12 free virtual mental health appointments per year. 12. Now, the therapist that I'm using, she normally costs $150 a session. She is free to me. She told me that it is very uncommon to get 12. She said usually, I don't think she's ever seen it actually before. She sees 3 to 6. 6 is kind of typically the max free sessions a year. So 12 is very generous. We do extend this benefit to spouses, children, and dependents, as you can see here. However, the cost for each agent is $0. However, agents can add additional members to their plan to add one person to your plan. So basically, it's not per session, Alana. It's actually per month. So if you want your husband, your children to have access to discounted prescriptions, the virtual primary care, etc., and so forth, this whole healthcare bundle is actually an add-on for your spouse and your dependents. The first person is $20 a month. The second, and any additional person beyond that, your dependents, for example, are $5 per month. So you can add up to 6 dependents to your plan, adults or children. Do you have any questions, Alana, about the mental health benefit?
No, you went over them great. I love that the app is a free add-on bonus for Epic agents. And thank you for going over the monthly cost. You know that it would cost if you weren't an Epic agent and you were paying out of pocket for something like this. And then, yeah, touching on the spousal and dependents add-on feature to add the bundle is all very, very helpful. You've been using this service for 2 months now, or 2 sessions?
Yes, I've done 2 sessions, and I love the therapist that I've got. She's wonderful, top notch. So I'm really happy. You can even do marriage counseling with it.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, I think that this was awesome. Thank you for giving us just the show of what this mental health benefit looks like from an agent perspective at Epic Realty. And as always, if you want to learn more, contact Holly or I, and we'd be happy to help you. And make sure to drop us a comment about how your mental health is doing in real estate. We are all here in this crazy industry together, and make sure to hit that plus sign and follow for more Realtor Rant and Epic benefits. Ciao.